Well, it is the first day of All Stars. I'm joined right now by Rekkles, who has played a couple games now. First off, talk to me about the NA versus EU game. NA won, EU lost. I mean, what else is there to say?
Well, if you actually look at the game, we had a pretty good showing in the opening 10-15 minutes, I would say. But then we kind of ran around like headless chickens, and I just shot arrow pretty much whenever I had it. So there wasn't really like a clear plan on how we wanted to proceed from having so much advantage early on. And then eventually, double it happened, Bjergsen happened, and yeah, we just lose. Uh, but it was an interesting experience actually leaning against the Rush Hour duo and seeing how good they actually are. And even though we had like an extremely favorable matchup, I think they and we actually played it out well. So it went, I guess, as expected.
From your perspective, does Rush Hour still have it? I mean, they haven't played together competitively for a long time.
I mean, I think the meta right now is not so much about ADC, so it's not necessarily like the support and the ADC making plays together. Even though Twitch is, I guess, a thing of his own with the stealth and everything. But both of them are great players, so I didn't feel like they were missing out on things that they should do. But yeah, maybe the lane was just a bit tough. But I think they just went for like their favorite champions and they didn't really care too much. Meanwhile, we were playing more for the meta slash winning.
Right.
But it actually was worse than just going for our favorite champs, I think, because we played an actually hard comp to execute, and we're playing our first game together on stage, so it's a bit awkward when you actually have no idea what to do, and you're realizing that you're just slowly gonna lose against the Twitch and Rengar combo together with Orianna. So yeah, it is what it is.
So you didn't pick Ashe to go with the Frozen theme, the Team Ice theme.
Well, I guess I should say that I did, just to make up an no, actually, no, I didn't. I just thought, like, with Mithy wanting to go Syra, I thought it would be a good fit, especially since I was blind picking. She's one of the better ones, and she doesn't really have that many counters now that Jin got a bit hammered with the Yomus slash Duskblade nerfs. So she's just fine on her own, and you don't really have anything to pick into her. I don't think Twitch is like one of the better ones either. I think it's actually one of the worst ones. But as I said before, he just went for what he wanted to play, I think.
What is the All-Star event like for you here? I mean, I ask this question frequently, but for a lot of fans, it means different things, and for the players, sometimes I think the players are just like, all right, whatever, I'll just show up and have a good time. But for you, how do you take All-Star?
Well, I take the 5v5 games and the 1-on-1 games really serious. I think it's in the end really important to like show up for your region because they voted for you after all, and the 1-on-1 tournament is obviously like one of the bigger things here at All Stars because you want to prove yourself and your worth as a player. But I think on the other hand, like the fun modes are literally just for fun. I mean, I don't play Quinn to win the game, I just play Quinn because I thought it would be like really fun to do it, and it actually were as well. So for me, it's a bit of a mix. Kind of depends which kind of game I'm having, and then outside of the hours I spend on stage and around stage is mostly just hanging out with like other players from other regions, including my own, and then just having a good time, going out for dinners and stuff. Yeah. And I've not been exploring the city yet, but I think we'll do so in the upcoming days whenever there's time to do it.
What do you think of the marksman challenge?
You mean the mode that we played before?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, I thought to begin with that I would just play Twitch jungle because that's what Jankos told me would be the best. Okay. But then once I got to stage, Uzi said he's going to play Twitch. So I thought, all right, I'm going to go for Quinn because if I play Graves or Kindred, I'm going to be like a bit average. I'm not going to be like the best Graves or Kindred people have ever seen. I'm going to be fine. So I figured I'm just going to go for Quinn because it's something I played both AD and jungle in the past. So I felt more comfortable doing it. But then Mata locked Graves without saying a word with Smite, so I figured, all right, I'm going to have two junglers against me. So I'm going to go in enemy jungle level 1 just to make sure I get some camps, and with the 623 patch I could just take red and golems and gank top, and I was level 3 already when he was barely level 2, so I guess I made use of the tactic that so many have used against me in the past, and it worked out super well, so yeah, it was great fun.
Is there anything you want to say to any of the All-Star fans or the Rekkles fans out there?
Well, for the All-Stars fans, I was outside a bit today actually, and I didn't get to take too many photos with the people, and I was a bit saddening to see like so many people wanting to hang out with me, and I wasn't able to like give them the time. But I think we're having fan meets on the evenings mostly, so if there's any people here watching, please come see me and take a photo. I would love to be there for you guys.
And now thousands of people will start queuing up. Oh, thank you so much, Rekkles. I really appreciate it. It's always good to talk to you, even though I feel like it only happens like once a year now. It's very sad. For anyone else, you can check out the rest of our coverage of all things esports here at Yahoo Esports.